Hello everyone and welcome back to another Bitcoin portfolio update. If you're new, welcome. The purpose of this video and the playlist that I'm creating for this video is just to update you guys weekly on uh, what's going on with Bitcoin, as well as for me to document weekly updates on this portfolio for me to just look at in the future to kind of like have some nostalgia back when Bitcoin was below $100,000. So I'm just preparing myself to like look back at it. Bitcoin's trading currently at $60,000, and there's actually something I'm looking at. I'm going to break that down towards the end of the video. It's a way for me to add to this Bitcoin portfolio. Um, I want to not just have this swing trade that again I'm going to be breaking it down in a moment, but this swing trade right here with Bitcoin that I'm documenting. I want to add to it, but I want to do it differently, and I'm going to explain what I mean by that in a moment. So before we actually do get started, everything in this video is not financial advice. It's just for me to document my journey through Bitcoin and give you guys my own opinion on Bitcoin and what's going on, and as well as my overall just general opinion on it. So we are actually down. Bitcoin dipped recently, as you guys can see, where we had a quick sudden break over $70,000 again, and then we quickly just dropped down. We dropped roughly like $10,000 from a few days ago, and we broke 70,000 just briefly for the price of Bitcoin. So we are actually down from last update. Last update, we were up a bit more, but we're still holding on to 1.139 Bitcoin. I do not plan on selling out of any of this Bitcoin until it starts reaching 6 digits. Once Bitcoin reaches 6 digits, that's when I plan to slowly sell portions by portions of my portfolio. I want to slowly sell out of Bitcoin, shave out of it as we grow more and more in this Bitcoin bull run or crypto bull run. So, and when I say shave off, I mean like probably sell like no more than 5% of my BTC holdings here. Every time Bitcoin reaches when it reaches $100,000, like no more than 5%, and then every $5,000 above that, I want to slowly sell out of it by selling out no more than 5%. So that way I can, like, as we're making our way towards all-time highs, which can be anywhere from like 100,000 to 400,000, but I want to slowly, very, very slowly sell out of it so I can secure profits as we move up. So yeah, we're currently holding on to 1.139 Bitcoin. Again, I don't plan to sell until we meet those prices. And then also this makes up 100% of this portfolio. The whole purpose of this Bitcoin portfolio is, again, it's just to hold on to it in Coinbase. I do not have an affiliate link, but I should. I'm not sponsored by them either. I just like their security. I feel like they're very safe. So I have no problems holding on to a little bit of money in this portfolio. So then I can document it and share with you guys as well. So don't be, we're currently down. We invested $80,000 at a price of $70,119. So now, since the price fell basically 10%, we are just over, or not 10%, 10,000 bucks from all-time high. We're down just a little over 10,000 because we have that 0.139 extra above that first whole coin. And we're not actually up 11,000. That might be counting overall all the other round trips I made on this portfolio. But really, if I show you guys on the app, I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to see it, but on this Coinbase app, I have, it actually says that I'm down currently with this trade $10,548. So I'm just giving you guys some context on that. Their website and their app kind of like organizes things a little bit differently. But I do enjoy their platform. Of course, I would definitely swap out of them if I didn't enjoy it enough. For short-term Bitcoin trades, though, I do plan on swapping out of Coinbase. I don't know if I'm gonna do Bybit, Kraken, or BitUnix. Or even Blowfin. I'm still trying to figure out which one I want to go with, and then I'll create videos for you guys with that. But yeah, Bitcoin is trading at 60,000, a little over 60,000. Our portfolio is currently worth 69,000. Um, Once we go back up to that 70,000 something level, we'll be flat and we'll once again have $80,000 value in this portfolio. And I'm gonna give you guys my own general opinion on Bitcoin. We can actually go to trading view for this. So let's see, markets, crypto, Bitcoin. I like to use Bitstamps pricing, just no reason, I just like it. So, you know, we're still trying to go towards all-time highs. I strongly believe that I still have to restructure this chart. If you guys are interested, I do make a updates on Bitcoin and some Bitcoin mining companies like Mara um, on a separate playlist. That's my chart planning playlist. If you guys want to understand what my view is, just take a look there. Um, but yeah, every like sell off we're having now, I want to really take advantage of this because I strongly believe that by the end of 2024, Bitcoin is going to be at least at $100,000. So all these dips we're having right here, as you can see, we're starting to move lower. I want to like take advantage of it, and I'm going to show you guys how I plan on taking advantage of this, but not buying Bitcoin directly. It would be nice to just buy Bitcoin directly and add it on top of my current holdings I showed you guys. But if we take a look at BITU stock, it's like a leveraged ETF. It's kind of like, if you guys are familiar with QQQ, they also have TQQQ, which is a leveraged long version of the Nasdaq. So instead of adding directly to my Bitcoin holdings, I feel like still buying more Bitcoin, but taking advantage of, you know, an instrument like this where I can like still participate in the fluctuations of Bitcoin, still participate when it goes up, but it'll be at a level much more aggressive. So this does double the movement of Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin falls like 5%, this falls 10%. If Bitcoin in reverse goes up 5%, this will go up 10% as well. I have not bought any of this yet, but I plan on buying this soon. Maybe next week, maybe starting next week, I plan on buying. I really like this because let me show you guys something. Let's compare it to, for example, IBIT, and let's compare it to Bitcoin itself. So you guys can see what the colors look like down here, and we'll go out year to date. BitU came out much later than the ETFs did, but as you can see, the ETFs like uh, where is it? This one right here, BlackRock's ETF, kind of mirrors Bitcoin quite well. It doesn't trade 24/7, but it does do pretty much the same movement. It did start a little later into the early portions of the year. That's why it doesn't really follow like 100%, but it does a good job of pretty much marrying Bitcoin exactly. And then this ProShares BitU also has the same fluctuations as IBIT, but it's leveraged, and so it's kind of like it's like using margin pair, not using margin. You're just it can be very risky because Bitcoin, if it goes down a lot, you're going to see your portfolio or this position go down double the speed. Although I strongly believe in Bitcoin, and I don't anticipate Bitcoin to like go away anytime soon. I anticipate that it's going to go up a lot over time. And also ProShares, they're known as a really like reliable, you know, ETF company. They make good products. They've been around for a very long time. So this isn't like a leveraged ETF from some like small company that can be very like, not completely trustworthy. So I do plan on adding more to my Bitcoin trade because I don't want to just have $80,000 invested in Bitcoin. I want to invest more than 80,000. So I'm thinking, I'm gonna think about it over the weekend, and I might add to that position, but by adding to BitU, so I can have a better, you know, make a little bit more money that way, potentially, right? At least that's the goal. So like if you look at like IBIT, right? So let's look at this a little bit closer. This whole move I had right here upward. So let's actually mirror, like for example, this move, right? That's 27%, and then this move about 26%. And then if we go to BitU, oh, spelled that wrong. BitU, so remember it's 27 and 26. So if we mirror this to the IBIT, we have 57 and 56. So it does move a lot more aggressively. That's true for the downside, but true for the upside. But I personally believe that, you know, Bitcoin's going to go up over time. This dip we're having, we're going to quickly see a recovery afterwards, like this big dip we had here. And then we quickly broke up this dip, and then we broke up higher up. I feel like it's just going to repeat itself. I really, really believe in Bitcoin, and I do believe it's going to reach or appreciate a lot more throughout the rest of 2024 as well as most of 2025. So I am not, how do you say, like I'm not nervous about putting money into like a leveraged position like BitU, because I trust that company. I feel like, you know, they make really good ETFs that have been around for a while. And then I also believe in Bitcoin's future. And like I personally believe that it is a perfect time to take on additional risk because Bitcoin can easily fall more, but I'll just keep adding more to it. I don't anticipate Bitcoin to fall too much more. Um, there's like there's so much like institutional adoption going on. There is that Mt. Gox um, fear going on, and honestly, like it's all just getting eaten up by the rest of the institutions and retail buyers that are buying. So I strongly believe that we're not going to see too much downside, but if we do, we're just going to see a quick recovery, or we can even see a recovery starting as soon as this weekend, starting into next week. But it's not something to worry about. I strongly believe in this asset, and I strongly believe that my true risk is very low when it comes to adding additional risk to my Bitcoin trade. But that's kind of like what I feel on doing. I'm not going to break down Bitcoin chart too much because I like I leave that for my chart planning videos. This is just a quick portfolio update and kind of what I plan on doing. So yeah, our balance for this portfolio is currently 69,000. Our average buy is again just over 70,000. We invested $80,000 into it. Since Bitcoin did fall just about $10,000 from our buy price, we are kind of reflecting that, but a little bit more because we have that 0.139. So we're at 69,000 right now. So once Bitcoin recovers again and we go back to $80,000 in balance, then we'll be flat once again, and then we can start looking at like I feel like Bitcoin honestly once it reaches all-time highs one more time, um, we're not gonna stay below it. I truly believe that it's very um it's been delayed too much. It's been procrastinated too much. So next time we break into new to all-time highs, like we're keeping it. We're not gonna go up a little bit and then fall below. I really feel like we're gonna hold on to it, and then make even deeper like all-time highs coming up soon. Now I do want to add to this portfolio because I don't want to just have 1.39 Bitcoin. I want to have a little bit more. Like I want to eventually add um, like another 20,000. That way I can have an even $100,000 invested. But we'll see what Bitcoin does throughout next week. What it does until I update you guys on this portfolio again a week from now. And yeah, I'm really leaning towards it. It makes a lot of sense to me. I might just buy BitU and have that as an addition to this position right here, um, instead of just buying Bitcoin itself, because um, I feel like buying BitU um, as like a addition to the portfolio is kind of like giving this portfolio a little bit of an energy drink. I feel like that's going to help this portfolio a lot more, and we can like make a little bit more profit. And then instead of slowly shaving off this position once we reach 100,000, I can slowly shave off the BitU position until it's down to 0, and then from there I can start shaving this one off. So like that's kind of, if that makes sense, that's kind of what I'm thinking of right now. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It's kind of my thoughts on Bitcoin at the moment, and it's my also what I plan on doing with this portfolio. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna make a little bit of a Mara and Bitcoin video later tonight for you guys. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day, and I'll catch you guys soon.